Brain Attack Rocka. This set is mad disappointing. Today let's discuss why this might just be one of the worst Hero Factory sets ever made. But mate, if you think this is all gonna be wow, Lego sucks and I hate this set, well then you've clearly never watched any of my videos. Yes, this set isn't so good, but there's still plenty of reasons to love it. From the part selection to a few other key factors, this set does have some good qualities. Unfortunately, it also has a lot of bad qualities. But alright, enough jibber jabber. What's the deal with this set? Well, I think its biggest problem is that it really has nothing unique. The body shape, the armor, it's essentially identical to Brain Attack Bulk. The armor placement, the look and feel, so similar. I guess it's an interesting idea to make all the heroes look uniform. They're a part of the same squad. It makes sense that they might have, similar attire. It makes them look like a team. Okay, sure. But I've always preferred it when the heroes have unique armor, because it tells you something about who they are as a character. It makes them feel individual. It makes them feel unique. That's always been such a lovely thing, and to see that go away kinda sucks. Plus, look at the last two versions of Rocka. The two sets that came out before this one did. A phenomenal lion mask with big menacing claws. And Breakout Rocka? Dude. A stunning mask with a beautiful scope eye. An energy shield in trans green with a gorgeous hexagonal pattern. And then an arm that is a giant crossbow. It doesn't get better than that. Rocka was this wonderful character, a big standout. He was always front and center in all the marketing. He was the golden boy. Literally. He was the poster child, the wonder kid. Most of the time, he was one of the best sets of each wave. Now, he's pretty forgettable. He's lost all of that original personality and charm. All of the things that made him unique, all of the things that made that set exciting. That's been stripped away. He's too similar to everyone else. Now, okay, he did gain a fancy new trans green sword, which is frickin' dope. That is a very exciting part of this set. But other characters in Brain Attack also had the same element on their sword. In fact, a character like Stormer, he had it in a different color, but then look at the hilt. It's got so much more going on, it looks so fancy. Comparing this to what Rocka has, it just doesn't hit the same way, It's a similar story with the shield. Yeah, it's cool, but again, Bulk has the same thing in a different color. But at least, this one has a little bit more going on. It's got a fun play feature. You spin these blades and it's some sort of like buzzsaw shield. Sick! It's actually a very simple mechanism, but that's a good thing. Simple and super effective. So alright, there's a good thing he's got going on that makes him feel a bit more unique. Although one other thing that I love about this set, the new mask. All of the Brain Attack heroes had to get new, subtle upgrades to their mask. And it was to accommodate this new visor. Rocka's mask only changed a little bit. The scope eye was removed. Now, unfortunately, the scope eye is kind of the best thing on this mask. So taking it away is, once again, taking away a lot of his personality. But I love this. I like that we have a very subtle change to this mask. I mean, there's so many other masks that I want to make little tiny changes to. Not even because I think it would be better, it's just interesting to see what it could look like. Like, what would Kopaka look like without the scope? How would Vakama's mask look without the guard over the mouth? Interesting questions, but stuff that LEGO wouldn't really do. But they did it here. This is sick. If you're building a mock that uses Rocka's mask, now you have a few options. Now you can customize it even further. And that is sick. Tiny, subtle changes to existing pieces. That sort of thing is not common. This is a rare and precious gift. I love it. Oh yeah, and Rocka has room on the back for you to store his shield. A small detail, and something that a lot of the other sets can do. But I like that this is a thing. A little bit of extra storage so that you can keep his hands free. Heck yeah, man. I love to see it. So okay, Rocka has a lot of cons, but he also has a lot of pros. And dude, I haven't even spoken about the lovely colors, or the pretty solid posability. There are many reasons to like this set. It is a shame that it falls short of the grandeur of his last two versions. But even when a set is bad, there's still many reasons that you can love it. For example, the pieces. Let's take a look at those and see how you can use them in your own creations. And then we'll take a look at a revamp of this set that fixes all the problems. Beginning with the mask. Rahiden takes this and puts it on the head of a creature. Now see, this is the old version of the mask, because it's got that scope eye. But bro, this is what I'm talking about. The mask that doesn't have the scope, the one that comes in this set, would look so much better right here. You'd get a symmetrical design. And honestly, that would be a huge improvement, wouldn't it? I'm telling you dude, the subtle change of this mask is so helpful. Sticking with gold, what about the shield? Well, I really like what Stub the Bionic Man has done here, turning them into cymbals. We need more mocks with musical instruments. How good is that? But if not, use this in the same way that Bricken's Britama has done, turning it into a hat. I feel like that's such a surefire way to make a really badass character. Doesn't it look cool? Now for this lone armor piece. Zoro the House Cat has turned this into a head. I dig it. This feels perfectly robotic. And the way that the shape of this piece flows down into the eye, the mono eye, it looks nice. More pieces in gunmetal, it's the spikes. I do like the way that Fu Min has turned them into like back decoration. It's such a wonderful way to finish off this design. It gives off this excellent like flair. It's good. Nothing wrong with continuing to use this, well, as a sword. But if you're gonna do it, be sure to put more trans green pieces on the mock itself, because then it complements this weapon so nicely. Look at it! This is like the perfect finishing touch to this character. The visor. What about that? Sigmox shows us that you don't have to pair it with a mask. It can just be the face. The energy of this feels so similar to Lockdown from Transformers. Very nice. But okay, you've been waiting for it. What is that revamp that improves this set? Well, it was made by Abhiyoga Pratama. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that pop of blue from the wings. The smallest little accent color adds so much. And yet now he's got wings. The whole shape of this mock feels so much more aerodynamic, so much more exciting. It feels like he's got his personality and his identity back. He doesn't feel the same as everyone else. I like the energy of this torso, the way it flares out. And check it out. 3 hero cores, 1 in the center and 2 more on the shoulders. I like the idea that the hero cores act as like power sources, very similar to like the arc reactor on Iron Man's armor. So maybe this new body shape, this new armor, it requires a lot more energy. So more hero cores are needed. That's kind of a fun idea, a cool concept. Maybe this is a sign to build a giant Hero Factory character with like 7 hero cores. That could be cool. Now, by the way, those wings are using the blades that come on the 2009 Bionicle set, Tarex. I love that piece so much. No matter how you use it, it always looks good. Guys, how nice is this revamp? I wish that the final set looked a little bit more like this. There you go, guys. A Hero Factory set that I have mixed feelings about. But like I said, even in a bad set, you can still find a lot of good. I hope you enjoyed this review of this set. If you want to get a little bit more inspiration, take a look at the links below. Thanks for watching everyone, happy building, and bye for now. Friendly reminder that Rocka's name is Daniel Rocka. Lego might have wanted you to forget that they had first names, but no, the legacy lives on.